lights on. It's too dark. Johan Matuzzi, how you doing, man? Whoa. Just got your message. Figured I'd do a little live streaming. I don't know how good this picture is because out of the window. Trying to get some light. Morning, guy. Johan Matuzzi. Yeah, I got your message. I am just sort of getting up, having a coffee. It's early enough for me. Went out, did a little two-step last night, so that was pretty fun. What do we got? Oh, we can see the mirage in the background. That's pretty cool. Gonna need give me a second there. Gotta plug stuff in. Morning to you. Yes, it is morning here. It's day for the event. Oh, it's the final day of the event. And Brody went out two-stepping last. So my feet are a little tender this morning. I didn't make it to the Crimson Vow after party. Unfortunately, didn't have a ticket, but man, it's a long day of magic, fun and entertaining. Yesterday was a little bit crazy. Did manage to have a little fun over at the main stage. It's really good. The cosplay contest was really good, and the prizing for the folks who put in an effort in the cosplay contest, it was really good. Like $1,000 for there was 3 different categories. $1,000 for the winner of each category, and then a best in show runner up got $1,000, and then $1,750 for the best in show. If you got a chance to check it out anywhere on the internet, I suggest you do. It was impressive. And Ashiok, I don't want to spoil it, but I'll spoil it. The person who made the Ashiok costume, it even had the smoke coming out of the face, and everything was really, really amazing. That kind of spooked me out. So that's probably why I won best in show. Just having a little sip of coffee here. Also got this. Got to give a shout out to Nerd of it. How you doing? Sitting dark. Goeie mijn vrienden van oudheid Hans. Yeah, no, it's. I promise you, it's not dark in here. Just that there's. I want you guys to see like the shot of Vegas in the background, so the lighting kind of steals the view from you folks. So here's the view from the hotel. It's pretty great. Last night there was a fire and fountain show down here, so I'm gonna try and get some pictures of that. Or maybe even record it. Side of looks like the Bellagio. Yeah, so we could see the Bellagio from here. Oh my! I'm having so much fun, but I can't even begin to describe it. And it's just great to be able to share some of the experiences. You guys who can't be here, I wish you could. If it was up to me, and I would beam you all here to have a great time. It is such an amazing community. I saw Mark Rosewater in a chicken costume yesterday as well. I got some pictures of that. So that was kind of interesting. He was on stage. I didn't catch the whole Richard Garfield panel. I caught part of it. Hope they'll be able to get a reap of that. That was pretty interesting. Um, Talking to some of the folks that did catch the Richard Garfield panel, it was interesting to see some people who haven't been introduced to Richard Garfield before, just to get a sense of the man and how he's got a heart of gold and how he really cares about the players in the game. So yeah, I'm having too much fun. Last time I've been to the Bellagio. You've been to the Bellagio. Nice. Yeah, right out like we're Mrs. Alfonso and we were hanging out in the hotel room here, and then all of a sudden she says, "There's fire outside," and we look and there's like the fire show and the fountain show. It was pretty cool, so we get to see that from where we're sitting. Played in the modern event yesterday. It was 8 rounds. I dropped after 4. I didn't do so well, but that was kind of the plan. I did sort of anticipate just pretty much donating my entry fee to the event. um, I did meet somebody that went 5-2 on Saturday, and they got themselves a Legends pack of Italian Legends. So they're giving out heck of prizes. So today, bro got. You're gonna like this. Um, Today it's vintage. So there's one vintage. Oh, there is one vintage event at. There's a vintage event at 11 that I'll be participating in, and another one at 2. So today's the only day that I have 2 events registered. Today's the only day that I have 2 events to play in, and they're both vintage events. So I'm really pumped for that. That should be a whole lot of fun. So I'm really stoked to get to play some vintage for vintage. That's pretty cool. Just having a little trouble with my phone charger, or my camera charger, or my laptop charger. It's dinging. I luck sacked. So here's something. What's that? Okay, so Mrs. Alfonso luck sacked, and I'm going to show this to anybody at the event. This is Mrs. Alfonso's. It is. So we're at the event, and you got any of those proxy 30-cent 2-packs? No, they're selling them. They're mucho expensive. I got this limited edition Black Lotus ring here, one of 100. We found here's a something. If you folks, anybody who watches the stream later, who's at the event, if you can find Fibble Thip at the event, there is a secret layer going on. In case you didn't know, what's that? Yeah, if you can find Fibblethip in the event, you take a picture with him, and someone will come over and give you the secret drop series. So if you can find him somewhere so we just happened to be checking out like the displays and stuff, and we look over and go, "Oh, there's Fibblethip over in the corner, little Fibble," and he just looked like part of the display, right? So he's just like a little statue. It's 2 feet tall, part of the display. Then, like, we sat down, and I kind of petted him head. I was like, "Look, it's Fibblethip," and we took a picture. And then somebody comes over and says, "Oh, you like Fibblethip? You want? Here you go. I see you getting a picture with Fibblethip." And we just want to make sure people like him, and the people who like him, we will make sure they get a picture of him. So yeah, we were already sitting next to Fibblethip and had taken a couple photos. Some over, I guess, us, sitting next to Fibblethip, and they handed us this secret layer drop series. So if you find Fibblethip in the event, get a picture of him, it's a chance you might get one of these. And then they move him around. So it's not like he stays in one place. Like once somebody finds him, sits down with him, takes a picture, they pick him up and he's gone, and they put him somewhere else in the event. Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy? Happy to see you live. Yeah, I did do at least one live stream, buddy. Just because I've been just doing little shorts and clips and trying to give you guys a little bit of a little Brody's perspective of how the event's happening. I appreciate you and all the comments. It really means a lot to share it with you guys and to know you're watching and getting some enjoyment out of it from the event and getting to see some stuff on the inside. It was just showing Han and the proud nerd, the proudest nerd, the best nerd, this secret layer drop series for finding Fibblethip in the event. So I haven't opened it. Probably do a mail opening video when we get back, and curious to know what's in here. So that's pretty cool. Glad to have you catching up super fast, Tortoise. I'm just streaming from the hotel room at Treasure Island outside. You can see the mirage in the background. Brody went two-stepping last night, and my toes are a little tappy this morning. A little tender toes from tapping and two-stepping. That's right. I got the coffee going. Brody's got the coffee going. I'm feeling good. It's vintage for vintage today at 11. Oh, I met Brian Wiseman. Hey, nerd and out of it. Do you know who Brian Wiseman is? Leave me a comment. I ran into him at the deck registration or at the registration lineup. I'm standing at the registration lineup and I'm like waiting to ask a question about my upcoming event. I guess Phil that wasn't totally lost after all. No, he was making friends. Yeah, so I'm standing in the lineup and there's a guy in front of me. Fibblethip's a magic character. He's the guy homunculus with one eyeball. He's the little blue guy. Kind of creepy looking. You'll see him on some cards. He's the one-eyed homunculus, the little one. He's like the little guy. Yeah, so I'm standing in the lineup and hockey player, right? And I look to the left and there's a fellow in front of me and he's talking to the event staff and he goes, yeah, Brian Wiseman is pro MG player. Yeah, he is. So I was like, I look and I was like, are you Wiseman? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, I hate to be a fan, but like, can I get a picture of something for you? So I have brought a couple of shirts just in case I bumped into him and Daniel Chang. And I was like, hey, I have something for you. And he's like, what? So I pulled out the shirt, Alfonso Investments, playing for fun in so I looked at my shirt and I said, are you playing in this 1993-94? I'll tell you, the 1993-94 group, if you can build a 1993-94 deck, and I don't care if it's like I played a 40, if Manny, if you're with this live stream, I played a young man. He's 40 years old. He's been playing since 7. He was playing like Ernum Dejin Elves deck. Green white with Armageddon and Ernum Dejin. And it like budged 93-94 deck. And I wasn't prepared for that. And he got me in 3. So I gave him a shirt, of course. But it was so cool to like to hang with the 1993-94 group and like meet some like a young player that is interested in the format. I gave him a shirt and I was just every opponent that I played with, I get a shirt and we're just fun and chuckling, having a good time. And like there's just the vibe was so amazing. And then I met one of the guys turns out to be one of the exhibitors whose wife runs this Rock Love. So that's the jewelry company that makes the authorized Magic the Gathering merchandise. So they make jewelry. If you go to www.rocklove.com, you can see their merch. And he hooked us up. He really hooked us up. So really, really kind of the folks at Rov to hook us up with some some special pass, which was really nice. Just a great group of people. If you do get a chance to play some 1993, 94, just the play groups are just so chill, nice folks. Everybody's super nice. Modern's a little more competitive, a little more grindy, a little more edgy, and people are actually there, very competitive and try to win. And of course, it's um, the biggest event because the beta draft is going to be happening today, I think. So that is really cool. So today is the beta draft. Super fast. Brian made the pro deck that made people rethink Magic and taught people how to judge cards better for pro play. If I remember correctly, he made Armadillo Cloak famous back then. Yes, and he pioneered the deck. It's called the deck. Using if you look it up, Brian Wiseman's the deck. Yes, he is. He is a figure in Magic Gathering going back to the very beginning of the game. If you want to understand a little bit of the history of Magic, it's great. It's great to look up Brian Wiseman and his play history playing on the Pro Tour and pioneering those types of decks, Derek. You're absolutely right. So he's like somebody that I have known about since I was a kid. Like it just, and to meet him, I got a picture with him. I flipped him a shirt. He was going for supper with Daniel Chang, so he was dropping from that event. Otherwise, I would have got a chance to play with him. But he said maybe we'll run into each other later. He's just playing casual, and maybe I'll bump into him later down the road. Gave Daniel his shirt and said, uh, have a good one. I'll chat you later. So that was really cool. Kind of made my day. That was day one on the Friday. So yeah, it's been action packed. Then we went to the stage to watch some of the panels and get a front row seat for the cosplay costume contest. And they had an intermission. I never met him, but I think I've been at a pro tour where he was as well, sometime in the 90s. Yeah, right. So yeah, the Brian Wiseman. So yeah, I've got to run into him, and like, so we're waiting for the cosplay contest to start. And between one of the panels, of course, we want to be right up front to see this. And the costumes were awesome. Really, a lot of effort and time and passion and love of Magic went into it. All those costumes and the people who made them. And then so we're waiting for it to start, and then the MC DJ Elliott, he come up and he goes, "I'm looking for 5 volunteers to embarrass themselves for prizes." And of course, like my hand goes up, right? I'm like, I don't care, I'll do whatever. Like you got prizes, like let's do it. So he picks one person, picks another person. And there's like one left, and I'm like going like this, like okay, the guy in the cowboy hat. That's something you don't see at Magic very often. So like I'm like probably one of two people who wears a cowboy hat at this event. Like there's I don't think I saw another one, but there may have been one. So I was like, okay, we'll take the guy in the cowboy hat, and I had the belt with me, right? So I got the belt with me. I go up and like Mrs. Alfonso, she a few clips that I spliced together for you folks where the hilarity ensues. So it was like just a little explanation. So if you're watching, it was he said we're gonna do a pose off. So the one fella who did get in the cosplay contest, the guy who won, and he deserved to win because he had an awesome contest. And turns out we both won because we both got a prize, and that's just great. So says, we're looking for some volunteers to come up and do some pop off. So what you need to do is you got to put yourself in like position, and then I'm going to ask what you are. Uh, Example was he's up and he's like, and then he down and he's like, and this is so he like Mufasa laying playing dead, right? So like I'm scratching my head where it's all happening in real time, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. So then I did the Irish setter, right? And then of course people for the I love the Mufasa pose. So that was spoofing the MC. He was giving an example. He did Mufasa and another one, and everyone's like kind of booed Mufasa because sad face Mufasa, right? And then he goes, and that's when I'm like struggling, and then like so the Irish setter, and then of course went to round two, and then myself and the other guy, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be a chair, you be a gamer, it'll be a gaming chair. So, and then he gave us kind of like a, you know, he's like, this was not a team. It was just fun, right? And then at the end, I was like, struggling to figure out what to come up with, and I'm like, I'll just do the Mufasa, right? And then he's like, I've been doing this for 4 years, and nobody has done Mufasa, right? So then it's just like, okay. But the other guy, he had such a great costume. I really wanted him to win, so I was trying to hype him and put him over so that he got the win. And it turns out putting him over, it's like just like you should do, made us both win. So that turned out great. Uh, can't hear anything more. Only bits and pieces. Probably a connection. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's probably a connection, bud. Let me see what I can do. We're using hotel Wi-Fi. I'll just give it a few minutes. Probably because I talk too much and I'm sending too many sound packets over the. Yeah, sound travels in packets. Yeah, and then it unpacks at the other end and plays its voice clips, and then that's how you transmit sound over the internet in sound packets. Yes, it gets glitchy. Okay, it's a little glitchy. So then after that, I don't know if you guys caught this, but this is the Secret Lair airdrop series. So we found Fibblethip inside the event, and if anybody is like, I got to tell the boys about this, run into them. Like, I'm gonna post this on Dual Brains. Like, find Fibblethip, sit next to him, get a photo, and get yourself a Secret Lair airdrop. Like, that's pretty cool. Super fun. It's been a fun event. It's more than I could have imagined. I'm just having too much fun. This much fun can't be healthy, but yeah. I did meet Prime 406. I met Dennis. I gave Dennis a shirt. It was kind of nice to meet him in the flesh. I met DJ Longhair, Dual Brain. I also met Matt Caster Mage. So that's pretty great. Just I just my jaw is like on the floor. I'm like, this is not only do I get to enjoy the event with the people that I love, I get to run into people in real flesh and blood, and uh, finally get to shake hands and make a little contact with people in the Magic the Gathering community. It is a real community. Or like Richard Garfield was, he did the live Q&A virtual. That was nice. And then the next sort of a side show event they had after the cosplay contest was like a dance off. And I didn't put my hand to dance off, but I assure you it was hilarious. Those things might be streamed online somewhere because I know they're recording a lot. So if you get a chance, check out the Garfield Q&A and the whole cosplay contest, guys. It really was for seeing somebody made an attractive costume with 15-foot wingspan. So that was amazing. 15 feet. It was like, it was amazing. You have such great personality, energy, and good vibes. It's infectious. Derek, man, I really appreciate that. I watched your video and I only met you on the round table over at DJ Longhair's once. I didn't know anything about your channel. I had to study up, and like one of the first videos I saw was your heartfelt video that you made, just talking about yourself and some of your personality, things you like, and some of your challenges and stuff. And it really appreciate you open and give me a chance to get to know you, and I think everybody appreciated that positivity into streams and into the videos to make, because there's a doom and gloom going on in the world, and I don't I just the knife that cuts through that, and trying some love and happiness to you when it comes to Magic the Gathering. So thanks for your comment, Derek. I take it to heart. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be streaming. I gotta kind of get some stuff together. Um, got some vintage at 11. So wish me luck. Guys, I need it. I need you guys to wish me luck. It's vintage for vintage. I hope you're pulling for me. Wish me luck. Hope to come out of there with some Legends packs. We'll see what happens. I'm doing 2 events today, and today's the final day. We're going to try and make the most of it. Of course, we're going to have some fun, but nice to get a prize. I would like to have that's playing for fun and prizes. Fun first, prizes second. But if I get some prizes, I'm going to be opening some Legends packs if I win one on camera for you guys, so that you guys can enjoy, the fruits of the fun. So appreciate you guys for checking out my little live stream this morning. Sending luck. 3, 2, 1. Luck sent. Thanks, Derek. I'm going there confidently now that I got you guys pulling for me. Good luck, bro. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you for coming and joining me for coffee this morning on day 3 of the event. It's Sunday, October 30th. This is your friend Brody, live from Las Vegas at the Treasure Island, looking at the beautiful mirage. I'm just gonna see if I can share this view with you guys today. Hold on. This is outside of Brody's Hotel. So yeah, we are really cool view. It's a lot different in the morning than it is at night. Nighttime is absolutely spectacular, I'm pretty sure Ed will be doing a live stream from inside the event today, so maybe I'll catch up with you guys a little later. Peace.